What is going on, everyone? We are back with another review of Goosebumps. Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. All right, Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. The episode was released December 8th, 1995. It is based off of Goosebumps number 13, which is Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. It is directed by William Fruitt and written by Billy Brown and Dan Angel. Now, it looks like William Fruitt was. It looks like this is his first one. And Billy Brown and Dan Angel also helped write The Girl Who Cried Monster and The Cuckoo Clock of Doom. And I think they do the next one as well, which is going to be Return of the Mummy. I really like this episode. A lot of it is because it's playing my favorite classical tune of all time, which is the Moonlight Sonata. So this episode starts off with family moving in. You find out the kid's just an absolute space cadet when it comes to, he's got this wild imagination. He's always going and doing imaginative things. Pretending to be other people, it just has a really good imagination. And they just moved into this new house, and he goes outside to play with his baseball, runs into a girl who, after he finds a piano, by the way, and he heard it playing by itself and everything in the basement. But he goes outside, plays with the baseball by himself for a little bit, and this girl shows up, and she's like, "Hey, how's it going? I live across the street." He's like, "Hey, we just moved in." She's like, "Yeah, a piano teacher used to live there." And then he says that, he would like to play piano. He's going to have to learn how to play it, though. And decides that he's doing it for her because he wants to play music with her because she plays, I believe it looked like it was a violin case. So he goes to his first lesson with the Shrieks after a visit from the ghost the night before saying, "Don't go." He goes anyways. Once he gets inside, the piano instructor is just really weird, really creepy. And basically it's like, "You've got great hands. I like your hands. You've got perfect hands." And the kid's a little weirded out by that, but the day goes fine. Afterwards, he goes downstairs, finds the janitor, who's also the tech guy who sets up the security system and everything. And basically, tech guy shows him all the cool stuff that he's got down there, escorts him out the building. So he goes out, goes home, decides he doesn't want to do it anymore. Reason being, the night before, after the first piano lesson overnight, he sees the same ghost, playing the Moonlight Sonata, and he's trying to warn him to not go to the Shrieks. He decides that he doesn't want to, like I said, he doesn't want to do it anymore. And his parents basically say, "Hey, we want you to give it one more try." So he does. They go back. Mr. Shrieks freaks out. Talks about he needs his hands. He's going to take his hands. The kid gets away. I think his name's Jerry. Jerry gets away. He goes downstairs to find the janitor again. This time, the janitor turns off Mr. Shriek, and he's like, "Yeah, he's a great robot." And then proceeds to talk the kid, or tell the kid that he needed his hands for other experiments or whatever it was that he needed the hands for. He didn't really go into it. And the kid starts freaking out, at which point the ghost takes the kid's place, frees the kid, and then starts yelling at the instructor. And it turns out that the ghost in the house was the mom of the janitor dude. The kid gets away. He runs outside. As he gets in the car, she comes out and scares the parents. So the parents finally believe that there is a ghost, and they're now going to need therapy. And as they drive off, and then it ends with the kid and his across the street neighbor playing baseball together instead of playing with music. And then afterwards, they it shows the piano teacher, the old one, the dead one, the ghost, forcing her kid through playing the piano for all eternity. He's playing it all goofy like, and it's from afar, and it's I really like this episode. It is probably one of my favorites so far that we've watched. It's definitely not my favorite, but it's up there. It's a really good story. I will say, okay, I will say over and above all, though, if I'm ranking it with the rest of Goosebumps, right? And again, Goosebumps is just really good. It is one of the probably overall weaker stories, but I just thoroughly enjoy it, and that's what I base it off of. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited for the next one. So that is going to do it for there. Again, I think the kids' acting is really good. Some of the voiceover work for the ghost is not. But everything else was pretty solid. The parents did a really good job. Judging everything off of like old school green screen, all the disembodied hands that were playing piano looked really good. And again, I'm pretty sure that was early green screen days for actors. But no, so it was really well done. With that being said, guys, that's gonna do it. Love y'all. We'll see you next time. Peace.